What's up? Welcome back. It's been a while. So, clearly, I have not been filming a lot and videos have not been uploaded. And that is not necessarily fully my fault, but I take responsibility for that. And just life. Life has been very busy lately for me. And I've been working nonstop pretty much every weekend that I can. So, I've been nonstop working and spending time with my kids. So filming has basically fallen off to the bottom of the list. It is something that I enjoy doing, and I wasn't doing it for a career or anything like that. I was just doing it for fun. But if you gotta work, you gotta work, and you gotta take responsibilities first before you do other stuff second. So yeah, so today we are going back to the gym. We haven't stopped going to the gym though. We have been going to the gym consistently still. We just don't have a lot of time for film since we try to go in and out as much as possible now, and it's just been very quick workout. But we are headed back to the gym and gonna get some content for this video and hopefully be able to continue filming a little bit more often. But after film, we're gonna go to the grocery store and get some stuff to make some caldo de pollo. And if you're Mexican and you know, you know. And if you're not Mexican and you're Hispanic and you know, you know. And if you're not Hispanic, well, you need to get some caldo de pollo. Because on the warm, hot days, Hispanics always eat hot soups. That's like a priority kind of thing. That's kind of like a mandatory thing. And you just come home and next thing you know, your mom just has menudo pozole made. And it's like 108 degrees outside. And you're like, what the fuck, mom? But you still eat it, right? Because it tastes bomb. But we're going to make some caldo de pollo later on. And yeah, so let's get to the gym. Alright, so we are gonna start with leg extensions. Just to warm up. I recently fucked up my leg. My knee on one side and my shin on the other side because I wasn't paying attention. Playing my goddamn video games on my phone. And my knee got really fucking fat and swollen. It was really hard to even walk upstairs. So ever since then I haven't done leg. So we're gonna try to do the most, but so everything has pretty much switched on how to do my workouts. I kind of just switched to a two set 6 reps kind of thing. And of course they're gonna be challenging weights. It's not gonna be like very light, but 2 for 6 to not exhaust myself. Not supposed to, because I've been saying, I just get in and out. So I lowered my workout plan as much as possible to the point where I could just come in and get out and not be in here all day. So I realized that, you know, you don't really need the full 3 for 12 or 3 for 10 kind of thing. Now on certain muscle groups like the rear delts and maybe calves, sure, you could hit those a lot more to get more stimulus and more blood flow into them. But on other body parts that are getting worked on quite significantly very often, I feel like 2 for 6 is pretty good, especially if it is pretty challenging weight and it's not like just very lightweight. So when you're doing squats, you're doing your deadlifts, you're doing your bench press, anything like that, you're gonna be hitting other muscle groups while you're hitting that specific muscle group. So that doesn't need to get hit that much more often, as opposed to the rear delts and the calves. They kind of get neglected, or even your glutes. You know, your glutes are another muscle group that you kind of focus on a little bit more to make sure you actually hit it a little bit better. So. And to top it off, we're not just doing one quad exercise and calling it. We're gonna go to a different quad style exercise and we're gonna hit that again a different time. Well, not a different time, but like I meant like a different workout. Or the same workout day, but just like that's the next work exercise. Oh my God. That's right on the part of the shin that I fucked up. But one set to just get that muscle moving and working, and then we'll do the 2 sets that are the challenging weights. I feel like it works. I feel like you really don't need that 3 for 10 or the 12 sets and all that. Yeah, that's right on the shin. That fucked up. So I got the right shin fucked up and I got the left knee fucked up. And all the weight just goes up to the like the right leg. So, oh well. We'll do one more set and then move on. I feel like that one's a little bit light, so I might do another 2. But we'll see on the next one. It feels pretty good. We'll leave it at that and then we'll go from there. Let's see how that feels. I'm not gonna lie, the fucking shin is hurting like a motherfucker though. Yeah, I think we'll leave it with that one. We're gonna hit the halves again in a bit, so. All right, next we're gonna do this single leg, kind of like RDL movement on the machine leg press, not the 45-degree one. And it's gonna be the single leg one. So you just put basically only one leg on there. Of course, and then it's just kind of like single RDL it. On this one, you're gonna feel it kind of like the overall leg, but if you go a little bit higher on the leg that you're working, you're gonna feel it on the glute a little bit and on the hamstring also. So and really focus on that stretch, honestly. You'll feel it. You'll see what I'm talking about. You know how like people do that single leg RDL movement? It's something like that, except that you're not really keeping your legs stiff, because clearly you can't hinge on the leg press machine. So you're gonna drop your leg, kind of like a step up kind of thing, but it works really good. So I recommend it. The best thing about single leg stuff is that you go back to back because the other leg's are already resting. So, but if you want to take an extra break, you take an extra break, of course. On this one, it is going to be 3 sets, just for the fact that since it's a single leg, you don't go too heavy so you don't damage yourself, you don't hurt yourself. And then you still get a good feel on it and a good pump on it and a good stretch. You would have to go pretty heavy on it if you really want to get like a crazy feel on it, but one extra set to make sure that you actually get it and you don't hurt yourself. You're gonna feel it a little bit on the quad, of course. Just like that. Okay, so on leg press next. Now the beauty about leg press on the 45 is that you can put your legs anywhere. You feel it on different spots. We're gonna keep ours in the middle, just shoulder length apart. That way you can feel it on the quad, the glute a little bit, the hamstring a little bit, so you get the overall leg. Like we said, a good weight, 6 reps, 2 times. Pretty much all you need. You really do not need a lot. Honestly, I think. I'm not a professional pro, of course, but or a personal trainer, but I just feel like it does the same thing. A good ROM, good slow and controlled tempo. That's it. All right. Oh, my knee's acting up. It's not bad, but like you can see the fucking gouge, bro. This is the lower part of the fucking knee. So like all the weight is on there. I can feel it getting a little bit fuller. I might be acting like a little bitch, but oh well. All right. Range of motion, bitch. Ha. Alright. The best thing about the angled leg press is that it's also a calf raise machine. Don't even have to mess with the safety locks. So in calves get neglected a lot, as we said before. Hit them a little bit extra. So we'll be doing 3 sets on this one. A little bit more reps, of course, just to make sure we're hitting it. Oh my God, my knee. This one might be 8 reps. We'll see. We'll see. But that felt good. We'll do one more 10, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. Because more than likely we'll probably stay on this spot and do adductors. So you can just open up your legs, not that kind of way, but you can open up your legs and hit add. So yeah, more than likely we'll stay on this machine. You can always do it on the squats too, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Just do a squat, but you do a little bit more open stance. And you'll hit the adductors as well. But probably stay on this one, less traveling.
Тебе надо будет его поднять, и когда поднимается, вот эту штуку вытаскивать.
Alright, but just for like a quick reference, you know, a life test, and then just maybe we'll do the squat. Alright, squats next. I have not squatted 2 plates in a minute, but we are going for it. Cause mama didn't raise no bitch. We die, we die. Damn, that third one was horrible. That third one was really bad. Okay, we'll do this 3 times. One more time. I did not like the way that felt. That was pretty bad. I should probably lower the weight, I'll be honest. But no, we're gonna go heavy. This is challenging, not crazy heavy, because clearly we just lifted it and we just moved it. So that is what you're looking for. Now, the goal is 6, but can't do 6. We're gonna do AMRAP. So yeah, that one winded me a little bit. Whew. It's been a while since we squatted. Man, let's take a moment to regroup. All right, as much rest as possible. Once again.
Yeah. 4. All right, next we are gonna do some RDLs to hit hamstrings and glutes a little bit. Whew, man. For one more set of that, we should be good. That should be a good workout. Now this RDL is gonna be a little bit more hamstring. So we're gonna bend at the knee a little bit, not that much. And we're just gonna drive up. Almost like a hip thrust, glute bridge kind of thing to get the glutes engaged a little bit. But overall, I'm gonna try to keep our knees almost as straight as possible, but bend them just a slight bit. We're not aiming for the stiff leg RDL right here. So, like I said, we're trying to feel the glute and the hamstring just enough equally on both. So we'll do that one more time for 6 reps and go from there. Well, that should be pretty much it for the workout. Man. Whew. Got 225. There we go. All right, a small little pump. Honestly, I definitely made progress. Honestly, it may not seem like a lot on video, and you won't ever notice it if you don't have very good lighting, but that has grown quite a bit. And then the side quad, the outer quad, has definitely grown just barely. That middle quad is still getting there for sure, but so that you can see it better from certain angles, of course, because from any angle, everything looks big, if you know what I mean. So that's the leg workout. Overall leg, like I said, try to hit a little bit of everything. Quad, the hamstring, the calves, I'm not about to flex my ass for you guys. That's personal. Subscribe to the OnlyFans and you'll see it. But hamstrings make a big part of leg width overall, honestly. I recommend building the tricep a lot more if you want to seem like you have a bigger leg. Same thing with the arms. If you want to have big looking arms, build your triceps up. Same thing with the hamstring. Those are the two things that want to make it look bigger. You can make it look bigger a lot. Now if you want to make it look lighter, focus on the outer quads, the abductors, and you're gonna get that whip flicking stuff. But you want to make it look bigger from the side, focus a lot on the hamstring. Oh, now we're gonna go to the store, get some stuff to make that caldo de pollo, and we'll see you guys there. All right, so the chicken, pretty simple to make, honestly. So not much to it. All you really gotta do is just get some water, some chicken. I didn't show you what I got at the store because it wasn't much. All I got was carrots, zucchini, and a chayote, and some cilantro. And then that's basically it because I have everything else at home. So you're just gonna get your water, you're gonna throw your chicken in there, put it to boil, something like that. Throw some garlic powder, some salt, and some minced garlic in there. Let that boil for like an hour or so. And then when it boils, then you throw in the stuff like the carrots, the potatoes, and all that extra stuff. So let's see how it comes out. All right, so I forgot to take a video of the fruits, but we got potatoes, we got squash, we got the chayote in there, we got some carrots, and then you just mix it in. So you boil the chicken for about an hour. And, I mean, not boil it, but you bring the water to boil and then you simmer it for about an hour. And then after that, you throw in all the vegetables and stuff for about 40 minutes. You let that simmer and it should be ready to basically eat. You throw some chicken bouillon in there to seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic, onion. I don't have onions in here because I don't want to make onions. Or I don't want to cut onions, I mean, but that's it. And then you just heat this for 40 minutes. So can't wait for it to finish. All right, so this is it. It's finally done. It takes about 2 hours and 30 minutes or so to cook fully and everything, because you want the meat to basically be falling off the bone and everything. So pretty simple. But man, I like to put rice in the bottom of mine. I don't know. I don't see a lot of people doing that often, but I like it like that. So I put rice in the bottom of mine. Usually it's a Spanish rice. This is just a white rice, but I didn't want to go all out and make Spanish rice too. Trying to find some potatoes. There's a potato. Come here, you potato. No. Where did the potato go? Oh, there's a potato right there. Ooh, another one right there. I love the fucking potato. And sometimes people will put corn in this too, man. I'm not gonna say you can put anything you want in it because it's not like you really can. You kind of want to stick to the original flavors and the way it tastes. But you could put mostly pretty much anything in this. So put a little bit of cilantro on that. Now you don't want to put the cilantro in the soup because otherwise it's gonna burn off the flavor. So just be aware of that. Do the cilantro as a topping. And why am I scooping it with a goddamn little tiny spoon? I don't know. You could always do this right here. Let me show you guys. Improvise, baby. Oh. Oh shit, that's hot. Bam. Just like that. With some tortillas on the side. Man. Shoot. That is gonna be good. Well, that's about it. So that's today's video blog kind of style. It was a little bit random, a little bit different, but good to be back. And hopefully we can continue making more videos if we have more time and everything. But I'm gonna enjoy that. I'll catch you guys on the next one.